Hey everybody, and welcome to a Lefty Knitter podcast. This is episode 227. My name's Aquila, and I'm coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland. And we're going to talk about some crafty stuff. I don't have much, but I have 2 finished objects. So first, let me just start off by saying this. Thank you to everyone who commented on my last video. I know it might have been hard to watch for some people, so I appreciate everyone who did comment and watch, and I also appreciate you if you couldn't watch, because I know losing a loved one and grief is hard, and finding a new normal is difficult. So just I appreciate everyone about all of that. So I try to record clips through the week. Today is already Thursday. I don't have my watch on. I think it's the 21st of December. I'm trying to catch up on all the Vlogmases, and I am so behind. I think I'm only up to day 11 or something, but yeah, I have no advents to open. I don't have anything to show you guys for a daily vlog in that manner, and honestly, even if I did get an advent, I'm not quite sure I could have recorded in this last bit of time. So yeah. We're just doing what we can to get by around here. It's a day-by-day process. So let me show you guys what I have completed. So I was talking about the Autumn League pullover. I was almost done that in the last episode, and it is done. So this is not actually for me. I'm going to put it on even though I have this hooded t-shirt type thing on. I'm not sure how well it's going to work over it, but we'll put it on for sake of showing it. But it's done. And this is going to be a present for someone, so I don't think the person would guess. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, so let me, all the links will be down below. If it's a Ravelry link, I always try to mark that it's Ravelry because I know some people still have accessibility issues, so I try to do that. So this pullover was originally designed using cotton jeans yarn by Lion Brand, and if you've been following me, you know I purchased the wrong yarn. It worked out fine though. It totally worked out. I ended up getting 6 balls of this, and I used almost 5. I didn't weigh it to see how much I have left of that 5th ball, but this is the ball band in case you are curious. It's the cotton jeans. And this is the classic colorway. So they have a bunch of different colorways, and I bought the black jeans also. I think it's black. I don't know. I don't know what they call it, but I'm going to be making another, so you'll see it. You guys are going to get bored of Autumn League pullovers. So here it is. It has the folded collar. So you knit the ribbing, and then you fold it, and you tack it down. So it has that. So let's attempt to put this on over a long sleeve hooded shirt. It's gonna be fine. It's totally fine. Okay, I've been saying that a lot lately. Now, this is the 4th size. I don't know if that's the extra large or if it's the large, because I don't know if it started with extra small. So I apologize, but it will, if you look up the pattern, you'll see. So I'll stand up and show you guys the best I can. Sorry, I am wearing sweatpants. Sorry, saggy butt sweatpants. So let me just. It fits me really well. It's the same size I made for mine. But the yarn was different, so it's super, super cozy and comfy. So I think the person is going to appreciate it. So there we go. I hope the sleeves are long enough. That's what I'm a little worried about. But they're here on me, so I think they're going to work out. Let's get this thing off so I can talk about the next finished object. Okay. I am not even close to ready for Christmas. you know. So don't feel bad if you're not ready for Christmas either. When this gets posted, it'll be this either Saturday or Sunday. And yeah, let's hope I'm done more than I have. All right. So done, made in less than a month. I love that about a project. And a garment, like a full winter garment. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so this is the Wild Oleander, I think it's called Hooded Scarf. Again, down below. And so I made this because Hazel saw this on Instagram and wanted it super bad. So I made it, and I've decided to not put the fringe on it. And if she wants fringe, I can always add it later. I made the youth size, but I hope the hooded part fits over her head properly, because on my head, I'll show you, it just doesn't seem right. So I used 2 yarns. I talked about which yarns they were. They're both red heart. One was just black and one is a stripes, like retro stripes, I believe is the colorway. And I just switched every 2 rows in the pattern. So if you are curious if you want to do this pattern and you want to change color, like she uses a lot of yarns that just change color and you don't have to like use 2 yarns that change color. I opted to use 2 different yarns. So every 2 rows of crochet is when I changed, because I wasn't sure when to change it. And I reached out to Vanessa, who is Nitty Witch. I know she's made a few of these. She hadn't changed color either. She'd always just used a yarn that changed color. And I did a few rows and I showed her and she goes, yes, that looks like in like on the IG page for the designer about what she also did. So I think we're good. I mean, it looks cool, right? I mean, it looks really pretty. So let's put this on. So this part hangs in the front like a bandana cowl. Okay. Now on me, it's a little small because it's a youth size. Let me try to straighten it out as best as I can. Okay. All right, so the bandana part's straightened out. It's got a lot of fabric, guys. So there you go, okay? So then you have this nice warm cowl. If you wear it with a jacket and it's, you know, your jacket zipped up here, then it turns into the hood. So I'm not going to pull my hair out because that made a huge disaster last time I did that. So let's find the top. Of course, my hair is kind of in the way, but there you go. So now it's a hood and you can still zip up your jacket. Then it'll be warmer, but it is pulled. I am pulled all the way up. So it's not quite going over my face, it seems. But I think on Hayes, it'll be fine because it is the youth size. Either way, it'll, you know, keep her ears warm. I'm having a hard time here. Oh boy. All right. I just hope that she likes it and appreciates it. I mean, you know, she doesn't, she's 8, right? So, I mean, but it's pretty tall. It's pretty tall when you raise it all the way up. And I can only imagine for the adult size, it would be, it would definitely cover over like a real hood. I have nothing else to show you guys because I don't know what I want to cast on. I worked a little bit on my Cole's River Kerchief, which is a pattern by Toni Lipsey, sorry, and that is a crochet pattern. I haven't done a whole lot on that, and it's really the same 2 crochet rows. So I think I might just wait and just finish that up and then show you guys the finished part of that. Yeah. And other than that, I mean, there's lots of stuff I want to cast on. I keep seeing all these things that I want to make. The thought of putting the brain power into like, swatching, because some of this stuff are sweaters and I would want to swatch. And then also putting the brain power into just caking up the yarn. Like, I have so many other things that I just need to do that aren't the crafting related part, like, you know, wrapping presents, that I just haven't done it. Yeah. So I want to show you guys my lipstick plant. Now, I bought this. Hazel actually picked this plant. I don't know much about them, and I probably should have done more research. My plants back here are doing pretty good. This guy is always very straggly. I don't know what's up with him. But my lipstick plant's over there, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But it's got a flower that's going to bloom, and I am very excited. Also, my Christmas cactus already bloomed and was super beautiful. So that was nice that bloomed also. You know, I've also killed a few things, but doing okay. Doing okay here. But let me show you that because it's such a cool plant. We bought it in the Outer Banks at one of the plant stores way down in Hatteras Island. And it's gotten way bigger. I probably need to try to dust it. But I'm going to show you guys because I didn't know it's going to have a flower. So let me show you. And then I don't know what's going to be after that. But see you in the next clip. So here's my plant. I probably need to get up here and see better. I kind of just water it and I don't always look up in there. But this is like all new growth. Like all this stuff is all new and pretty. But look, this is gonna be a flower. It's gonna open up, I think. Or maybe it's just gonna do that. I don't quite know, but isn't that the coolest? That is such a cool looking plant. Like when Hazel saw this, like even the underneath of the leaves are really cool. Let me see if I can show the underneath. Ignore my poor Monstera. I am killing him slowly. Yeah. Oh, he's so fun. I love this so much. I need to do some reading because it'd be cool to see another one come up over here, but I haven't seen anything. So there we go. Lipstick plant. Who would have known? Welcome back. It's Saturday, December 23rd. Yeah, 23rd. I have a few things to show, actually. Something's falling in the background. Awesome. And then that's going to be what I have to show you. And yeah, let's finish this up. Shh, they're for John. I have to close the toes, but these are patons kroy. If you're interested in the colorway, I can look it up, but I don't really know what it is right off the top of my head. No, they're super exciting. But let's hold up the other one. They're super exciting too. Like I said, I gotta do the toes. That's what I got. So, this is also patons kroy. This one's a fun color. I like this. Yeah. So I gotta find time to do that when I'm around him, like the next 3 days. The other thing I'm making is, I started this because Hazel, so long story short, I say that a lot I think sometimes. My dad and his brother live together, my uncle, and my uncle's having a really hard time with all of this, obviously, too, because they lived together and took care of each other. And when we were over there, one of the days, I don't know, Hazel had taken her little Fidget, and it's the Peapod Fidget that I made by Shana Designs. Shana Designs, I think that's right. Oh my gosh, my brain. I'll link it down below. So I started one for my uncle because when we left, Hazel was like, I really think Uncle Jimmy liked it. He was playing with it the whole time, which just kind of fidgeting in his hands, you know, something to do. So I'm using this yarn and I have part of it done. There you go. I didn't do the beginning the correct way. And I know I didn't, and it's fine. You can modify things the way you need to, right? So I just wasn't feeling the way to do that. So It already does have a marble in it. If you can see that moving around. So yeah, I just need to keep going. I finished mid-row. That's why I have 3 needles in there. Because normally I'm just using the 2 and the 3rd one as the working needle. But we were out for breakfast and I got stopped mid-row. Fidgeties. Now that's all I have. We had a possible COVID scare. I've tested negative the last 2 days. Thank goodness. I was just exposed, so, you know. But yeah, and the next couple of days are just going to be busy and a lot. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about everything. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry to end it on this kind of note. It's like 2 days before Christmas. I still have a lot to do, and like, I know none of it's like expected of me. Well, some of it is a have to do, but some of it isn't expected at all. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. So, other than that, I've just been watching lots of YouTube vlogmases, and I watched almost half of the last season they put up of The Crown, because I had watched all of that when it did come out, whenever that came out. It's all about Queen Elizabeth II and her life and events that happened. It's really quite interesting. And yeah, so I'm like halfway through the newest season. Yeah. And then there's another show I was watching because I couldn't sleep, and I think it's called School Spirits. I think that's the name of it. And I believe that one's on Netflix, and it's about a girl who comes back as a spirit in the high school that she was attending, and she's trying to like solve her murder or what happened to her. Not quite sure. Not quite sure what it was yet. So I say murder because that's what I think they're going towards. But that's an interesting show. Yeah. Other than that, like, it's just been a lot of mind-numbing stuff, so I can't like pinpoint something to tell you to go watch or whatever. I did listen to a book. I listened to TJ Klune, something puppets. I'll put the name of it down below. I keep a list of the last 10 books that I've listened to or read down below. That something of puppets. It was an interesting take on humans and machines and AI, and that was interesting, and feelings. I'm not sure if I just didn't fully... I was listening to it, obviously, during this period of what the hell's going on in my life. So, I wouldn't even... I'd rate it maybe like a 3 out of 5, because on Goodreads you can rate it only out of 5, and I wish it was a higher scoring system where you could do halves or quarters, but you can't, so... Right? So I would probably just do right in the middle, because it didn't like... I didn't have to like keep listening. It wasn't one of those books, and it wasn't one that I didn't want to listen to. So, right in the middle. Right in the middle. So if anybody else has listened, I've read some of the other TJ Klune books, which I like, The House on the Cerulean Sea, and some other books, and some of the other ones I think I liked more than this one. So, I think if I can remember correctly. Again, I just don't think my brain is processing and taking everything in when it comes to like extra curricular stuff like reading or watching TV. It's just kind of like boop, boop, in one ear out the other, or in my brain through my eyes, and don't really retain. So that's what we got. All right, I'm going to end this because I've now talked a lot about nothing. So... take care of yourself. check in on others. It's okay not to be okay. This time of year is hard. And you have to do what you have to do to get through and get by. And there's my printer. Knit happy, y'all. Peace, love, and happy crafting, I think is what it is now. Alright.